A very warm welcome to you at home. I am Musam Kalipi, and this is Afroshowbiz News, the show that brings you all things art and entertainment from Africa and the diaspora. As always, we love hearing from you, so send us those emails at afroshowbiznews@sabc.co.za. We are also on social media, so follow us on Twitter at Afroshowbiz News. Time now for today's headlines. Senegalese-born musician Akon swaps his musical beats, all for a cause for good. A Malian four-piece band takes over the stage of London's Village Underground, bringing its relentlessly upbeat African rhythms and melodies to the British capital. The Soweto Wits and Joburg theatres will come alive when the much-anticipated theatre performance titled High Five Choreographic Encounter kicks off next week. A collection of 80 portraits of world leaders and celebrities was on show at a new art exhibition in Riyadh. Titled Born to Be by Tunisian artist Mohamed Ben Arafa, the art exhibition showcases 80 portraits of Arafa's 400 original collections. The exhibition was held at the European Union as part of the Europe Month activities.
An exhibition to honor the world's renowned leaders and artists. Titled Born to Be, this exhibition by Mohamed Ben Arafa showcases portraits of celebrities, artists and politicians, and it is put together in a multimedia clip through which the celebrities change into different figures. The exhibition showcases only 80 portraits of Arafa's 400 original collections. The idea is inspired by Arafa's concept that one's fate is often linked to where and when he is born. Through this exhibition, Arafa seeks to change this concept by showcasing a sequence of all kinds of people in just one portrait.
The idea of Born to Be came to my mind a long time ago, and it can possibly come to anyone's mind, which is to think and wonder if you were born in a different place, different situation, different era, different society and different culture. What will your destiny be? What will you look like?
Arafa says all these portraits represent almost all the different kinds of personalities in the world, including the poor, rich, artists, scientists, celebrities and politicians. Those on show include late Palestinian President Yasser Arafat and American pop star Michael Jackson. Featured in the artwork is also Arafa himself, as his face appears on every portrait. Cooperation and cultural consultant Jane Louis at the French Embassy in Riyadh says the artwork is the first of its kind to address this idea.
We like the idea because it is something new and original. I personally did not see anything like this before this exhibition.
Many locals and tourists visit the exhibition to learn more about the concept of Born to Be and how it is illustrated through art. Among many visitors who were inspired by this artwork is Abdullah Al-Humali.
This work of art shows that all human beings are equal. The artist has done so well in representing this idea. It is clear that this work has taken a long time and a great effort, and most importantly, a strong idea and content.
A teacher at the British Council in Riyadh, Eliana Rose, said she was particularly interested in the exhibition because she too had questioned the concept raised by Arafa.
I came initially because I was drawn to the idea. I really liked his idea because I've often thought myself about how where you are born determines the rest of your life, and how it's by chance that where you're born dictates the rest of your life, and that's a very interesting concept.
The exhibition was held by the European Union in Riyadh as part of the Europe Month activities.
It is estimated that over 6 million Africans have no access to electricity, but that might be a thing of the past thanks to Senegalese-American artist Akon, who launched a solar academy to benefit the continent. Let's have a look.
Akon is popularly known for hit songs like Lonely and Locked Up. He is also a crowd puller at concerts, but this time around he has swapped his musical beats for a good cause. The musician, whose real name is Alioune Thiam, launched a solar academy which aims at giving African engineers and entrepreneurs the skills needed to develop solar power. The star previously launched the Acorn Lighting Africa initiative with the intention of bringing electricity to about 600 million Africans. Since its inception last year, the Acorn Lighting Africa initiative made it possible for the installation of solar street lamps and domestic solar panels in over 1 million households in 14 African countries. The Solar Academy also aims to teach African engineers and entrepreneurs how to develop solar power for the continent. People will also be taught how to install and maintain solar-powered electricity systems as well as microgrids, which are really taking off in rural Africa. According to a statement by the group investing in solar power for the future, the Solar Academy could help to implant a viable platform to power homes that lacked electricity. The institution is scheduled to open later this year in Bamako, which is Mali's capital. European experts will help to supply training equipment and programs to Africans. Akon is the son of jazz percussionist Mo Thiam. Born in Senegal, he spent his childhood in the US.
The Wawela Awards announced its list of nominees for this year's ceremony. These awards aim to recognize and award summer members, be it composers, authors, lyricists, or publishers. The Wawela Awards also celebrate local talent of South Africa and also create a platform in which the talent can be showcased. Now, to talk to us a bit more about what these awards are all about is Tiani Maluleke, who is SAMRO's Marketing General Manager. Hello and welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming.
Hello to you too.
Thank you. Now, for those who don't know, what are the Wawela Awards all about?
As you mentioned, the Wawela Music Awards are a SAMRO initiative. So 3 years ago, we sat around, we looked at the awards that we have in the country, and we thought there's a gap in the market. There are no awards in the country that recognize composers as well as the other creators of music. And so that is how the Wawela Music Awards were born.
All right, and then how do you go about with selecting the people that are nominated for the awards?
So in November of every year, we open our awards for entry. So we have a number of categories that we open for entries to the public. So if you're a SAMRO member, you can enter as many categories as you would like. And then we close entries at the end of February. And then we invite a panel of judges. These are people from the music industry that come in and then judge the different categories. And then they select the nominees. All
right. And then what do you think sets these awards apart, you know, from other awards that are in the country, that take place in the country? Yeah.
I think for us as an organization, what we have learned out of these awards is that there really is a gap. For example, in our first year, there were people that were not known, people that write music for film, for commercials, you know, the people really behind the music. And also, I think Wawela does not focus on commercial success. So you might find a nominee that is not a popular face, but that does great work in terms of composition.
Speaking of you know, not just known faces, what do you think that these type of awards mean for, you know, upcoming artists who want to be well known or want to establish themselves in the music industry? Yeah,
one of the things that we've heard from past nominees who were not known brands is exactly that we've given them a platform to showcase what they are made of. And also, I mean, if you are an up and coming artist, I think most of them go, oh wow, there is a platform that we can be part of as people in the music industry, because it's not only fame that creates a musician, it's also composition excellence.
All right, now you mentioned that the awards are in its third year. How are you planning to make them, you know, bigger and even better this year?
Yeah, I think this year we really have a great list of nominees. In the past years, we've had, like on the awards evening, we've had great performances. And this year, our lineup of performances is great. Also, next week we'll be announcing the people that have won in the special awards category. So that's the Lifetime Achievement Award, Breaking Through the Borders, which is an award that recognizes a South African composer who's also done well overseas. We also then have prolific catalogue of works, which goes to a composer that has really produced, composed, and done a lot of work within the music industry. So we're very excited about that.
All right, looking forward to seeing the awards. Thank you so much for joining us on the show, Tiane.
Thank you so much.
All right, now that was Tiane Maluleka talking to us about the Wawela Awards set to take place later this month. Now let's go for a quick break. See you right after.
SABC News seeks to be the biggest, the most extensive and diverse news organisation on the continent. Our mission is to provide accurate and credible news and current affairs programming throughout the day. We are committed to covering every part of the continent. We reflect the world to Africa and Africa to the world. SABC News, Africa's news leader. Now available throughout the continent.
The internet has been found to be a tool used by militant groups when recruiting members. This has forced governments to create tighter internet laws. Technology has also been used to call for social change, as was the case with the abducted Nigerian girls.
The people on social media are some of the society's most influential. If they get an issue started, you're likely to have that issue become a national issue.
And on Network, we tell you about this serious side of technology, but we have fun too with gadgets, games and cars. That's Network every Sunday at 19:30, only on SABC News.
And welcome back. If you think Morocco is best known only for mouth-watering dishes, well, think again. Skilled women artisans there are making their mark in the shoe industry. They are manufacturing a wide range of eye-catching handcrafted shoe collections, usually worn with a hake, a sort of cloak of fine cloth which is large and white, a rule especially in rural areas. Let's have a look. Eye-catching shoe designs, any style, size or color, these shoes are handmade to fit the Moroccan style. On average, it takes 1 day to weave a pair, but more intricate designs could take up to 2 or 3 days to be finished. If being unique is your style, then you can travel to 3 Moroccan cities, Saleh, Mohammedia and Essaouira, to have that custom-made design manufactured just for you. Youssef Al-Hor, one of the Rafia Show designers, says these kind of shoes are good for the feet as they're soft and malleable.
It is a natural product with no artificial elements. It is recommended by doctors because it is excellent and healthy and does not harm the feet.
Workshops in the Moroccan city receive many requests from abroad. This is according to Sana Adaifi, who manages a shop that sells summer shoes.
There is a big demand and we receive a lot of orders from big stores and big fashion houses. They give us the models they want and we manufacture it for them what they want. We have clients from France, Italy and Australia. We work with many countries.
In this year's spring and summer collection, international designers Dolce & Gabbana, Gucci and Robert Clogieri all have Rafia shoes in their collections. These shoes cost between $100 to $600 US. In Morocco, shoppers can get a pair for around a quarter of the price. A Malian 4-piece band took over the stage of London's Village Underground, bringing its relentlessly upbeat African rhythms and melodies to the British capital. Songhoy Blues members presented their debut album titled Music in Exile to an ecstatic crowd. The group fled their native country Mali after Islamist militants took over part of their country in 2012. Escaping hard times back home in Mali through music. While all smiles on stage, this band's history is not all that cheerful. Natives of the north of Mali, members of this band had to flee their homes after Islamist militants took over their country. and they chose London as their refuge.
Yes, it was a question of life or death. They're not only for us in particular, but for the whole population of civilians. We are talking about jihad here. We're talking about Islamists. We're talking about the armed groups. In such circumstances, when your security is under threat, one better escape somewhere where they can be offered safety.
But how did it all start for Songboy Blues? Well, the band initially played at friends' weddings and events before they were discovered by the Africa Express project, which aims to bring the African music into the mainstream. The band has collaborated with prominent musicians such as Yeah Yeah Yeah's guitarist Nick Zaina and Blur's Damon Albarn.
Under the Sharia at that point, the music was censored. There was no authority in place, the state didn't exist. It all coincided with the coup d'etat. There were problems left and right. Radical jihad reigned. You steal, they cut off your hand. They see you with a girl, they whip you. They see music in your phone, they take it away and break it. They see you with an instrument in your hands, they break it.
Earlier this year, the band released its debut album titled Music in Exile, which includes their hit song Al Hasidi Taray. The album tracks the culture of their country as well as the Malian conflict. While the band's music is mainly the fusion of rhythms and tunes from the north and south of Mali, they are also influenced by a lot of modern Western musicians. Miller Sound Clash, the ultimate international global DJ search competition, and is open to entry to all DJs. This prestigious competition has made its way to South Africa for the very first time and will be a host of local DJs battling it out to become the ultimate winner of Sound Clash South Africa. And now to talk to us about this exciting venture are two of South Africa's well-known DJs who are also ambassadors and judges for the competition, DJ Naves and DJ Spectacular. Hello guys, and welcome to the show.
How are you? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming. So tell us a bit about what Sound Clash is all about. We'll start with you.
Miller Sound Clash is a global DJ search competition where each and every country that is chosen by Miller to have a representation picks a DJ in that country, and we take them to Las Vegas where we have the final competition with all the other countries from around the world.
Yeah. All right, and now this is the first time that it's coming to South Africa.
Yes, indeed.
What are you guys expecting to see this year?
Listen, we are so excited, because last year we actually had the honor of going through to Las Vegas and checking it out. It was amazing, except for the part that there wasn't anyone from back home. So we were like, please bring it to SA, please bring it to SA. And now it's finally happening. We're so excited, because we get to travel everywhere, Mzansi and around the world as well. And just the DJs here at home are so amazing, so technically skilled. They know what they're doing. So just the opportunity to showcase that to the rest of the world and hopefully take the title for the day is very important for us.
All right, now you are two of South Africa's well-known DJs, but then yes, how did you guys get involved with this specific competition, and why did you want to be part of this?
We've always kind of said that we are versatile DJs, so you can't group us into any genre. We fit into the world of music as is. So EDM is a very big thing for us. I mean, we go to all the ultra shows around the world, back here at home as well. There's a big dance act coming on. We're there. So it felt very natural, and also we had the credibility for it as well in terms of DJs in that space. Yeah. So we were just we want to take this on. We want to make sure that if it comes home to Ekaya, we're the ones sharing it with everyone else. So yeah, can't wait.
All right, and then for upcoming DJs, what do you think this platform will mean for them?
I think Vegas is the ultimate platform.
Yeah.
If you don't know about Vegas, Vegas is where Mayweather fights. It's where Tiesto plays. It's where all the biggest acts in the world are performing.
Have residencies.
Yeah, have residencies. So one, you go and you play in Vegas, which goes on your CV. No one can ever take that experience away from you. Two, you win the competition and you're crowned the Miller Miller World Champion.
Yeah.
That can only open doors for
So what does that mean? What are the prizes? What are they getting?
You get, there's a company called UDG. It's an international brand, very well known. They give you a lot of gear. You get to do some international shows on the Miller Tour. You get to visit different countries as well, just so that you can activate there, and they get to show you around the world that you are the one representing Miller.
And a cool thing which I've always wanted to do, that guys can win an opportunity for as well, is to be profiled inside DJ Mag.
Yeah.
DJ Mag is huge if you're a DJ, just period, because there's a DJ Bible around the world. Yeah. There's that, plus also some cool headphones from Vimoda, some personalized ones. Just the experience of playing in Vegas alone will blow your mind.
All right, now guys, we are in Youth Month, and I understand that you guys will be doing something next week for Youth Month. Tell us what that is all about.
Definitely. June the 15th out at Nasrec Expo Center, we're doing an event there called Young and Free. Young and Free is basically, it's just always, it's good to celebrate June 16, but you also need to know the story behind June 16. Yes. So it was our way of always trying to find a way to say, how can we have edutainment, where we educate people about the struggles of June 16, 1976, and then we celebrate the lives of the people that we lost. And you know, so that's what Young and Free is about.
So just an amazing show, 15th of June at Nasrec. Featuring Casper Nyovest, us, Ricky Rick, Zola, Big Nas, Tira, you name it. All the biggest acts in the country will be there on the day. Can't wait.
All right, guys, thank you so much for coming. I'd love to chat some more, but time is up. Thank you so much for coming.
Can we tell guys where to enter quickly, though?
Yeah, sure, you can do that.
Check out the MGD page on Facebook and Twitter. Also, millersa.coza on the internet. Check out all the details. Competition closes 21 June.
All right, thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you.
Now, you're still watching Afroshowbiz News. If you've missed any of our shows, be sure to catch them on our YouTube channel by simply searching for Afroshowbiz News. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Our handle is @Afroshowbiz News. Let's take another quick break. Stay tuned.
We live in a digital era, and the number of Africans with mobile phones is rapidly increasing.
Twitter use is predominantly being done on smartphones. This is a very African phenomenon.
Here, there are constantly new innovative ways to make the internet more affordable. With that, we're seeing protests against governments proposing methods to limit access. On Network, we give you information about all of this. We also have new computers, games, and robots.
Join Siphumelele Zondi on Network every Sunday at 19:30 CAT.
I must say, that goal was outstanding.
Made so much dust that I couldn't see, and I hit a stone and we had a puncture.
Catch all these and more every day on Sports Live at 8:30 p.m. on the SABC News Channel.
Welcome back. Movie director Cameron Crowe has apologized on his website for casting Emma Stone as part of the Asian woman in the movie Aloha. Crowe was caught defending the movie well before its May 29th late release, after it came under fire for its Caucasian-led cast.
Crowe was caught defending his movie Aloha after it was criticized by many for its Caucasian-led cast, particularly Emma Stone's part as an Asian woman who is 1/4 Hawaiian and has a half-Chinese father. He defended his choice of cast by saying casting Stone was purposeful, as her character was based on an actual red-headed local.
If I may, maybe you have to know that.
I know what you're doing. You're not going to pick my brains. They're unpickable. And your attempt to get under my hood and ask Barb questions is frankly...
But it's unlikely Crowe's apology will have any influence in the movie's success. The film has stumbled at the box office, having earned just over $10.5 million in North America. Crowe says he hopes to move on from this controversy.
I'm tempted to say menehune, like Hawaiian leprechauns.
Or chipmunks, it's something.
The Soweto, Wits and Joburg theatres will come alive when the much-anticipated theatre performance titled High Five Choreographic Encounter kicks off next week. The much-anticipated theatre performance features some of the local choreographers who will be collaborating with the Geneva Ballet Company. The event runs from the 13th to the 21st of June.
The world-renowned Geneva Ballet, acclaimed for its repertoire of neoclassical and contemporary dance styles, featuring highly skilled, classically trained dancers and top choreographers, debuts in Johannesburg with its contemporary production of the classic Shakespearean tragedy Romeo and Juliet. The project is a unique collaborative initiative that focuses on choreography and its many forms of expression to provide an opportunity for artistic dialogue between the choreographers and 12 South African dancers with 19 Geneva Ballet Company members. The High Five choreographers of note comprises Josie Locals, Gregory Makoma, PJ Sabacha, and Fana Chabalala with Capetonian Mamela Nyamza, together with the Geneva Ballet's Nathaniel Marie.
We have now come to the end of our show and we'll play out with a song by Trademark and Durbanites featuring Zinhle Ngidi called Shumaya. The hit song has created waves across the country and in many radio stations. From me and the rest of the Afroshowbiz news team, bye-bye.